Hi, Pilar. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
Thanks. I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Okay. So, what's bringing you in today? What made you come to see me?
Today I came to see you because I always have a lack of energy. Yeah, I wake up in the morning and I can literally sleep all day.
Wow. And
Yeah.
do you do that sometimes?
On my days off, yeah.
Okay. Days off from what? What do you do?
I'm a singer at Disney.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome. And so, how many days a week do you do that?
I work about 40 hours a week.
About 40 hours a week.
Yeah, so
Okay.
on my days off though, I literally do nothing. Like I just lay on my couch and sleep like
Wow.
all day. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, that must really stink. Do you live by yourself?
Yes.
You do? Okay. So you've got your own place.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. And what did you do before you were a Disney singer?
Before that, I was singing at Universal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you went from one park to the other.
Right, exactly,
All right,
yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And so how long has it been going on like that you've been so tired for? How long have you been this tired?
Probably about like 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So did anything happen 6 months ago? Anything change in your life?
Not really. I just literally woke up and I stopped being able to like do things.
Really? So
Yeah.
tell me what kind of things did you like to do before?
Well, I was super active. I always like worked out. I always hung out with my friends. I went out, but now I just want to sleep, and which I shouldn't really be that tired, but I'm just always so tired.
So this has been coming on for about 6 months. Has it been getting worse and worse, or did it just get really bad and stay this bad?
The last month and a half has been the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because before the 6 months, on my days off, I used to get up and like go out with friends or go to the gym or clean my house, and now I'm just in bed watching Netflix
Wow.
all day.
Okay. So you just no energy to get out and do anything.
Right, exactly.
All right. And how about medical problems? Have you been diagnosed with anything? High blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, heart disease, lung disease, nothing?
No, nothing.
Do you take any medications for anything?
Mm-mm.
No. Any
No.
allergies to medication?
No.
Have any surgeries for anything?
No.
No. Okay. Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
You are?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And tell me about that relationship.
Well, she actually just moved back to Brazil,
Okay.
so it's long distance now, which really sucks.
That does suck. How long have
Yeah.
you been together?
A year.
A year.
Mhm.
Okay. Your girlfriend just moved back to Brazil about a month ago, you
Yes.
said. So why did she wind up moving back? Or was she from Brazil? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
she's from Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so why did she wind up moving back to Brazil?
Her student visa expired.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
she had to move back.
Oh, that's a bummer. Do you have any idea when she's going to be able to come back?
Her I-90's expired, so I think it's about 3 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a big change for you. Were you
Definitely.
living together
Yes.
before? Oh,
Mhm.
really? So
Yeah.
you were pretty serious about one
Mhm.
another. So your girlfriend just left to go back to Brazil a month ago. You've been
Yes.
together a year. You were living together, pretty
Mhm.
serious about one another. And now you don't know when she's going to be able to come back.
Exactly.
Gosh, that must be heartbreaking.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
It is.
I'm so sorry. And she's only been gone a month, so this has got to be really tough on you right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Has there been an even bigger change in the energy in the last month?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, because you said about a
definitely.
month and a
Yeah.
half. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And also the new job.
Mhm.
Wow. You've got some major stress going on in your life.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, even though people don't realize it, but a new job is a big stress because you're learning the ropes and all of that. And then your relationship, your girlfriend moving away, that's a
Right.
huge stress and a huge change for you. And you must be concerned, what's going to happen being apart for so long. Did you guys make any arrangements as to...
Yeah, I just bought my ticket to go in November. I'm going for a
Good.
month, but I mean, it's stressful because there's only so much you can do of that. Visiting,
Right.
me going there because she can't come back for 3 years.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, it's super stressful.
Oh, it's really stressful. And so tell me about so physical things. You said that your energy, has
Mhm.
really been a problem, and it's a problem from when you wake up to when you go to sleep. Is there any time where it's better or worse, or it's really just bad all the time?
It's really bad all the time. I mean, I can get through shows, obviously, because I have to
Right.
sing and dance, but as soon as I'm off set, and I am just dead.
Wow.
Yeah, I have no energy at all.
Wow, so you've got to put on that happy face to the happy people.
Right.
And in the happiest place in America, right? And then you go back to being exhausted and unable to really do anything, it sounds like. Sounds like you're really depressed.
Yeah, I think I'm in that place right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. You've got so much going on that you would be, you know, you might be, you definitely might be. So let's talk about what's going on for you physically. So how many hours do you sleep at night?
Right now, probably about like 4.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on with your sleep?
That's the problem. I have no energy, and then the second I try to go to sleep, I just can't sleep.
Oh.
It's like my body's on overdrive.
Oh, so you feel really wound up. So it sounds like you've got some anxiety. It sounds like your nerves are shot.
Definitely.
Wow. You know, I have to tell you, I've been through stuff like this before, so I really know where you're coming from. So tell me, let's delve a little bit more into physical stuff. In terms of let's talk about weight. Have you gained weight recently or lost weight recently? Where are you at with
Not
that?
recently, but I did. I went through a 7-year breakup like about 4 years ago, and
What do you mean a 7-year breakup?
I mean, so not 7 years. Sorry, I had a 7-year relationship.
Oh.
Yeah, a breakup about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I was really, really bad and really depressed, and I gained actually 60 pounds in 1 year.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is crazy.
You gained 60 pounds in
1 year.
one
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, nuts.
Wow.
Right.
And that was how long ago?
About 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago. Okay.
And I mean, just in the business I'm in, I definitely have to get my weight and my energy under control.
Yeah.
So, you know, getting hired at Universal and then Disney, I've really needed to be motivated to go to the gym every day, to work out every day, besides the dance shows I do. But I just lack motivation, which is really bad.
Okay. So, and let's talk a little bit about how you're eating. When do you wake up in the morning to go to work, let's say?
4:30.
So you wake up really early?
Yes.
Do you wake up that early because you have to be at work early?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And then when's the first time you eat something?
First time I usually eat around like 6:30 because I'll clock in at Disney, and then I have to be in makeup by 8:30. So I usually have like a coffee and a bagel, and then the next time I'll eat is either at like 1 or 12:30, depending on like when they schedule my.
Okay, so coffee and a bagel in the morning, and then for lunch at noonish, what do you eat usually then?
Probably usually like a sandwich. Yeah, carbs are my downfall.
Sounds that way. Yeah. So you're a big carbaholic?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you tried to quit carbs before?
I have. I think it's like my comfort food, definitely, when I'm stressed out.
Yeah, when you're stressed out or when you're depressed.
Right.
Have you lost any of that weight? Have you been able to, or have you put more on since then? Or
I've lost about like 20 pounds.
Oh, you did?
I've just kind of maintained the past like 2 years. But I'd like to lose all of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And what's your girlfriend's name?
Daniele.
Okay. And so what's been going on for you since Daniele left?
I'm just really sad. It's different finding activities, you know, as one person rather than two.
Right.
Yeah, hanging out with my friends, and lots of our friends were couples, and then it's just me. So
right.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Go through periods where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get super healthy. So like for 1 week I'm super healthy and I'm like juicing and I'm, you know, eating lots of protein, and then the next week I just fall off the wagon and I'm just like, oh, I'll have a sandwich, you know, oh, I'll have this, I'll have that. And it goes back and forth, obviously, and it's not okay.
If ever there was a time that you needed to take better care of yourself, right now is gonna be that time. I know this time sucks for you. It really stinks. Daniele's gone. You don't know when she's coming back. But at the same time, more than anything, what I want you to look at right now is what's going on with the good things in your life. You do have something amazing that's new in your life. You have this great new job at Disney. And I'm really worried about you because if you don't get it together, what's going to happen with this job? And then you've lost your girlfriend, and then you've lost your job, and that's gonna wreck you. Then you're never gonna want to get out of bed. So it's time. This is the time more than any time that you've got to start, and not only start, but you've got to stick with it. And there are some pretty simple changes that you need to make for your energy, okay? I have been there, and you know what? When I was exhausted and I couldn't get my energy together, you know what I ate in the morning? Exactly the same thing that you did. A bagel. A bagel is one of the worst things that you can start your day with. A bagel is going to shoot your blood sugar way up, but then what happens is it's going to crash down.
Okay.
And then when your blood sugar crashes down, your body is trying to keep up with the stress of that blood sugar crashing down. And I know you might not realize this, but that's another stress on your body. So we talked about you're already going through more than enough stress. Girlfriend gone, new job, you've got so much going on, and more than anything right now, you've got to take care of your body. You've got to take care of whatever stress that you can and take that off your body. So a lot of people don't realize there's emotional stress, and of course you know you're depressed. You know you're going through emotional stress. You're crying, and you know it's not a pretty picture right now. But on the other hand, you might not realize the stress that you're putting on your body. Physical stresses that are easy to remove actually, and it will make you more able to deal with the emotional stuff that you've got going on in your life, okay? So changing the way you eat is huge in terms of that. And maybe that's why you haven't stuck to it before, because maybe you've just been thinking, well, I gotta lose weight, but losing weight, maybe it's not that important. But getting your energy back, is that everything to you right now?
Definitely.
Yeah. So are you willing to do what I'm asking you to do? Are you going to make the changes that I'm asking you to make?
Yeah, I need to.
You do, yeah. So you've got to change to something different for breakfast in the morning. You've got to change to something that's got protein in it, okay? And then you've got to have protein throughout the day, and you've got to cut way back on those carbohydrates. I know that's your go-to comfort food right now, but you've got to find something else that's going to be comforting to you. So whether it's journaling or even recording little conversations that you can, send out to her attached to an email or something, some way for you to get those emotions out and not be stuffing them back with food, right? Makes sense. So proteins for breakfast, any ideas?
Probably egg whites.
Egg whites are a good choice. Okay.
So I used to do a lot of sports in high school, so I know
really?
like the high protein small meals, but I don't do it.
That's exactly one of the things you need to do. The high protein small meals, exactly. Lower carbohydrates, small frequent meals throughout the day. And so what's holding you back? Why don't you do it?
I have no idea. My life would benefit in so many ways if I checked in and got my life together, but I don't know.
If you don't change, you will lose everything, and that's what I'm afraid of for you. This is the time you need to step up. This is the time that you need to start and to stick with it. And yes, you're going to drop weight, of course, when you do this, but you're going to get your energy back, and you're going to be able to rock that job at Disney, and you're going to be able to be a strong woman and be the beautiful, vibrant, strong woman that I know you can be, and that your partner, Daniele, wants you to be. She doesn't want to see you mopey and sad and sleeping all day and all of these things that are going on with you now. I want to know, so what's the plan with you and Daniele? Are you planning on waiting for her for 3 years?
I was at one point, but I'm not sure what the plan is because I'm not willing to give up my career and move to Brazil. So we're just taking it this one trip. We're going to see how this first trip goes, and then we're going to plan from there.
So this career means everything to you.
Definitely.
I mean, you're even giving up the girl that you love to be here for this career.
Right.
And this job means everything to you. You're willing to give up Daniele for this job. And if this job means so much to you, the only way that you are going to succeed is to make these changes and to stick with it. There comes a time in everybody's life when you've got to step up. Convince Convince me that you are going to take this opportunity and you are going to step up.
Well, I could start with planning my meals out, and I could start with maybe committing to like 3 times a week going to the gym. Not super committing, killing myself, but like 3 times. And then when I get used to that, then I can step up and go 4 times, and keep going and keep going. But it is definitely affecting my life and my jobs and my work that's coming in.
Have you worked out at all recently?
I worked out last Friday.
Okay.
Yeah,
and when you worked out, afterwards, did you feel better or did you feel worse?
I always feel better.
You always feel better?
Yes.
All right. So one thing I have to say, you hedged on me. You said, maybe I could commit to working out 3 times a week. Maybe. Nuh-uh, that's not going to cut it. I want to hear a commitment, firm commitment. Will you work out 3 times a week?
Yes.
Okay. And will you start eating those egg whites for breakfast?
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to change lunch to?
Probably a salad. It's easy. Chicken salad.
Chicken salad. Okay. Will you change to chicken salads for lunch?
Yes.
All right. And what are you going to do for supper?
Let's see. I get off really late. I could do protein. Yeah, I could do something like fish and rice or something like that.
Okay. So we've got the rice thing sneaking in back in there again.
True.
Yeah. So anything white, really. Rice, potatoes, bread, pasta, all of those things we want to keep to a very much a minimum. If you have rice, you want to have half a cup of brown rice maybe, or half a sweet potato, a very small amount of those carbohydrates. It sounds painful now to completely change, but you've done this before, right? So you know within a week, you don't miss these foods anymore, right?
Correct.
And within a week, what happens to your energy?
It shoots up.
That's right. And what happens after you work out 3 times a week and you eat like that for a whole week?
Right. You drop weight and you get energy. Yeah.
That's right. And will that put you in a better position, number 1, to get promoted at work?
Definitely.
Yeah. And number 2, will it even put you in a better place and have a better perspective about what's happening now with your relationship with Daniele?
Of course.
Of course. Yeah. There's no magic bullet here. Your future depends on you following through on those promises you made today. Do you have any other questions for me?
I don't.
You know what you need to do.
Exactly.
Okay. I can't wait to see you back and see what happens in 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh. You can do it.
Thank you.
You can. And you should. I love working one-on-one with people. To create that personal connection and help people change their lives, there's really nothing more rewarding for me. I am worried for Pilar because I don't think she's going to make significant changes anytime soon. And she's got to take matters into her own hands. Her career that she loves so much depends on it. Let's face it, her girlfriend situation, it's unlikely to work. Even she said it. And if she doesn't start working on herself now, she's going to find herself in the same position career-wise.